Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends. They hope to teach a lesson in this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cavaliers will put total leather and we'll get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Slides away. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
He's got his man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Wade. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the ground, it's McKinnon. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. The Cavaliers have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going up top. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in a goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coach...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia!
job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 14, Virginia 7.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Looking to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and effective throw.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Discards a man.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know, you're asking for an interception.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They've got the screen set up. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Floating away. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll throw it on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Makes the grab over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. On the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Now improvising. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
When you get that corner, starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Third and short now from their own 48. On the option. Quick toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Motion from the offense. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking for space. It's McKinnon. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Shoots it to the left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Extending the play. Makes a connection. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Buys a little time. Took a shot as he threw.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. On the move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Wade. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be.
Going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Wide out in motion. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, TCU 31, Virginia 15.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on.
TCU.
They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Southern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On second down, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And they'll take over first and 10.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Keeps the legs moving.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. On the move, he fires. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
It's now second down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. He'll take it himself. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's third and 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, going up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Let's see how much they can get on second and 9 from the 20. They'll test the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be knocked down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
At the 35, he's open. Gives him the big stiff arm. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.